Hey Virgo, welcome back. This is a general message for those who need it the most for September 15th through the 30th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Check your other signs for more. During this time, there's a lot going on astrologically. Mercury enters Libra. Venus enters Virgo. Venus squares Uranus. Solar eclipse in Virgo and new moon in Virgo. Mars enters Scorpio. Sun enters Libra. Happy birthday, Virgo. Happy birthday, Libra. For more, I have videos on my channel page, or you can connect with me directly for a personalized message. Check the weekly message for a more in-depth perspective on how the astrology is affecting us right now. Virgo, let's get started. Today I'm using the Earth Woman Tarot for this general message. This is your message for September 15th through the 30th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Check all their other signs for more. I have an obsidian black mirror and a rose quartz bowl of water to help with seeing the message, to help with source, our spirit guides, guardian angels, to connect with me, to be able to translate this message for you in the best possible way forward. Okay? Thank you so much, my lovely Virgos, for joining me here. Happy birthday. Hopefully this birthday season has been treating you well. Let's find out more about what is in the cards for you. It feels as if the cards are ready now. I apologize for my laggy camera for whatever reason. I think I'm needing to buy a new computer. I'm not quite sure what the situation is just yet, but it's been happening for a while now, so I do feel like it's time for a new computer. Seven of Swords up first. This is a card of deception. This is not a good card to have, but it is a great card to have in the past, but it's still something that we have in mind. The Four of Swords in reversed. This is an exhaustion energy. Queen of Cups. Wow. Interesting. Okay. The Star. Hierophant. Wow. Three of Wands in reverse. Interesting. So you're recovering from something still. You're not necessarily waiting on anybody. You're not necessarily hoping for anything. But things are just starting to happen in your life that you've asked for before that you haven't received, but now is the time. Very interesting. The Ace of Swords in reverse. This does make me feel like that there's a few things around you that during this time that you could be recovering from. So this could be like letting go of a particular situation based off of some kind of deception. Ooh, King of Swords in reverse. Someone kind of reveals the masks a little bit more here when I see the King of Swords in reverse. Page of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. Something's going on here within a particular connection relationship. It does make me feel like it has something to do with something you've experienced in the past. Now, you're with someone that's very committed to you, very connected to you. You could be married, you could be in a long-term connection relationship. I feel like this is not something that you really asked for, wanted for, really are leaning on. Like, this makes me feel like you're super not a pick-me person, which I love this about you. But at the same time, there's someone that maybe that's particular masculine. There's something that this particular masculine has done. They may have been exhausted, overwhelmed. It was very much in their ego. I do see you will be detaching further. You realize the deception this person maybe put you through. You remained very strong through this and had done all the right things. But you don't necessarily look forward to go through something like that again. There is a foundation to a connection here. I do feel that maybe this particular masculine that is trying to present themselves as all that they can be and the best they can be, but you're not necessarily like all about it, which means you're very reserved about this. Kind of makes me feel like that there's quite a strong foundation here, but maybe there's something going on around this individual that maybe ignites their insecurities that they are also healing from. Because what they want isn't necessarily coming in for them. This makes me feel like you're gatekeeping this, and it's not a bad thing. People say gatekeeping is in a bad context the majority of the time. But there is a reason we're gatekeeping, and we have to actually allow ourselves to be able to honor that vetting process. Looking at angel numbers all of a sudden. We got 43, 74, 47. These could be ages. 34. Because I do see quite a few individuals involved. I got the queen, I got a page, I got a king. It's like this masculine may have a younger one. There's a Hierophant energy here, a teacher. There might have been a deception around a teacher, child, mentor, mentee situation. Someone that's supposed to be trusted. But I do see something gained from this. I think you're going to stay very focused on that instead. Okay, so then what's the oral energy of this message for Virgo? September 15th to the 30th. We got strength. You're hanging on in there. You're hanging on in there regarding something. You have a lot of courage around something. You are very calm, collected. You know how to handle situations very well with this energy. This is a Leo energy. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy is here. This is also potentially you aligning yourself with a particular life path that is meant for you, that you once wanted, but maybe are not necessarily attracted to just because of things that you've been through previous and maybe have currently experienced. And so it's like you'd rather spend more time on your own, in essence, to focus on what it is that you'd rather work on and or receive and achieve. Okay, tell me more about the energy surrounding the Ace of Swords in reverse. With the Seven of Swords here, it does look as if someone had been putting up a show, some lies, like someone was telling a story of some kind, like it wasn't necessarily true. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's the Queen of Pentacles. So this makes me feel like you're cutting the cord and you're going to be remaining in your true power, worth, and remain in your better self instead of allowing yourself to succumb to getting, how do you say this, reactive. Because it does seem as if someone here may be fairly reactive. Tell me more about the King of Swords in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, wish unfulfilled. This person doesn't have a lot to offer. What they have to offer you don't want. It's not something that will benefit you and bring joy to you. Very interesting how potentially this person very well may be a good person. It doesn't make them a bad person if you can't be with them or don't see them as someone that is valuable to you. Just makes them not right for you. And by realizing that and understanding that, you're giving this person more opportunity to open up to what is for them. And so ultimately, that yes, there is recovery, but there's wishes come true, not being held back to not get what is actually for you. Interesting. So this makes me feel like that there's like someone's like, why don't they want to be with me? And it's like, but they're like, I'm the perfect one. It's like, yes, you may very well be the perfect one, but this person is going through things that makes them not necessarily right because something has triggered that. And if that's not solved, or it may have been something that was a chain reaction to something else, so this kind of makes me feel like something is going on in the situation that does not create balance, which is interesting because it does create a little bit of stress and anxiety and fear and worry and nervousness. So during this particular time, what's going to end up happening is a redirection. And the redirection is towards things that are going to bring you fulfillment along your path, that may even provide for you a level of comfort and the ability to use what is being provided to continue to create what you're being called to create. Okay, so then tell me more. What is it I want to know first before I have cards fly out? Tell me more about what is being focused on. Page of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The change that isn't changing. So there's something here. This makes me feel like that someone has been staying in a pretty stagnant potential way of living or lifestyle. And they're kind of like okay with that. And doesn't make that bad. But you don't see it as something that's going to bring benefit to you. You see it as something that's going to exhaust you. So this person doesn't want to change the way they want to live. Another person is, by being with them, it changes the way they live. Interesting. So you're trying to focus on the happiness of something, creating joy, and you need to be with a particular kind of person that also wants that for themselves as well. King of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So you're potentially even taking time out for yourself to really find within you what that true match is for yourself and who that might be. So then what is the challenge for Virgo during September 15th through the 30th? Thank you. Challenges being left out in the cold, challenges letting go, challenges potentially stepping into the loneliness of something, but realizing that this is only just a moment of time to allow things to grow. Without the rain, there wouldn't be pretty green leaves. Without the snow, we wouldn't have cycles of allowing things to regrow, right? So I do feel that everything is necessary. It's just how we perceive and react to it that is all the difference. Okay, that is your message for you today. You got a long one here, my lovely Virgo, for September 15th to the 30th, the second half of the month. Check your other signs for more, and I'll see you when I see you next. Thank you for joining me here today.